Hey everybody, are you ready to get a little messy and do some science today? I hope so. I thought it might be fun if we made oobleck today, the fun gooey mixture of cornstarch and water. But we also add some color, so we do some color mixing at the same time. Are you ready? It is pretty messy. Here we go. So to get started, you need something to mix your oobleck in. I have a glass container. You need some cornstarch, water, something to stir with. And then once you have made your base, which is going to be white, you need some jars to separate it and mix in some colors. So depending on how many colors you want to make, you need that many jars or cups. So jars, and then the food coloring, of course. I have a bunch of different colors you'll get to see in a moment. So we're gonna start by putting, I have 1.5 cups of water in here. And then I'm going to do 1.5 cups of cornstarch. There we go. Into the water. Plus a little bit extra. You want a little bit more cornstarch than water. And then you mix it together, and if it's the right consistency that you want it, then that's good. If it's not, you can add more water or more cornstarch, depending on if it's too wet or too dry. But oobleck is kind of tricky, right? When you think it's a solid, sometimes it's not. And it's kind of hard to stir. Down there at the bottom. You might have to use your hands even. Let me see. Oh yeah. It's so gooey. So you might want to mix it up with your hands a bit. And then we're going to dump it into different jars. Mine's a little bit watery, so I think I'm gonna add a little bit more cornstarch. Ooh. Do you like to get your hands messy? I'm not usually one to get my hands too messy, but this time I'll make an exception. All right, now my clumps are all mixed in. And then I'm going to put it in my different jars to put color in it. What colors are you gonna use, I wonder? I've decided that I'm going to change mine into a rainbow plus pink because it's fun. And one more. There we go. So I've got my jars ready to go, and I'm gonna put the color in. I use gel food coloring because that's what I have at home and it takes me a little longer to mix it. So I'm gonna speed it up. Maybe you're gonna add food coloring or watercolor while this happens. Here we go. I add red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and pink, and then I had an extra, so I leave that one white, and then I add a little bit more cornstarch because it looked a little watery to me. Then I mixed it together. So now we have our rainbow colors. I'm gonna move them out of the way because here comes the fun part. You need some sort of tray for this. Maybe a baking tray, maybe a baking dish. I have something that I make enchiladas in. And now you're gonna dump it in, each color, maybe in a different spot, if you like. Really up to you. So there's my red. It's my orange. Yellow. Look. Maybe you want to mix them a little bit before you add them because the cornstarch might be at the bottom. There we go. Green. Blue. Purple. And of course, some pink. Woo! Look at all the colors, they're so fun. So I didn't dump all of it, I still have more. And you can play around with it now and see what happens as you play with the cornstarch and mix it around. Do you think the colors are gonna stay or are they gonna mix a bit? I'm gonna dump the rest of my red in. Here we go. Get all that cornstarch in there. Woo! And some blue over here. Looks like tie-dye. It's so gooey. I'm gonna dump the rest of my colors in, see what happens. My purple, some yellow over here, some green, and of course, can't forget the orange. Oh, that one kind of just disappeared. And then the pink. And then I had overcounted, so I actually have a white one that didn't get any color, so I'll add that in as well. There we go. Now I've added all my colors in. What do you think is going to happen as we play with this? We're definitely going to get messy. Look, it's making swirls. What does it feel like? Maybe you could get some animals or some shells or something to add. And once all the colors mix in together, what color do you think it's gonna be? Super cool swirly tie-dye. And then probably turn maybe green? Depends on how much of each color you put. But I'm definitely a bit messy, and I hope you have lots of fun doing this, because I definitely did.